Hello everyone, Jonathan Schlack, EAS&Weather here with your Day 2 outlook. We have a slightly severe weather tomorrow that covers northeastern Colorado, a lot of Nebraska, not including the northern part of Nebraska, but it does include most of Nebraska, the slight risk, a lot of Kansas, northwestern Missouri, central and western Iowa, and south-central Minnesota for that slight risk for tomorrow. We have a marginal tomorrow that covers, and the slight also includes the very far extreme southeastern tip of South Dakota. Forgot to mention that. But anyway, so where the slight risk is, we also have a marginal that covers the eastern parts of North Dakota, south central and eastern South Dakota, most of Minnesota, southeastern Wyoming, northern Nebraska, parts of northeastern Utah, parts of northern and east central Colorado, southern Kansas, north central Oklahoma, the very far extreme northeastern tip of the panhandle of Texas, central Missouri, northeastern Missouri, the very far extreme northwestern tip of Iowa, eastern Iowa, central and northwestern Illinois, and I mentioned most of Minnesota, I think. But I'm going to mention most of Minnesota again just in case. That includes most of Minnesota, excuse me, and central and western, and a lot of Wisconsin, so this will have a marginal for tomorrow. Sorry guys. Anyway, we have a 5% chance of an isolated tornado tomorrow that covers the southeastern part, the very far southeastern part of Nebraska, northeastern Kansas, far southwestern Iowa, and northwestern Missouri, with a 5% chance of an isolated tornado tomorrow. With a 2% chance of an isolated tornado tomorrow that covers northeastern Colorado, a lot of Nebraska, a lot of Kansas, north central and west central Missouri, a lot of Iowa, the far west central part of Wisconsin, and southern Minnesota. Central and southern Minnesota, I should say. Going over to the wind aspect of things for tomorrow, with a 15% chance of damaging wind gusts to 58 miles per hour or higher. In parts of northeastern Colorado, a lot of Nebraska, a lot of Kansas, northwestern Missouri, far southeastern South Dakota, very far extreme southeastern corner of South Dakota, central and western Iowa, and parts of south central Minnesota. And if you look at the black dashed areas for tomorrow, we have a 10% chance of damaging wind gusts of hurricane force of 74 miles per hour or higher in the black dashed areas that cover south central and southwestern Nebraska, northeastern Colorado, and northwestern Kansas. And we have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher in northeastern Utah, northern and east central Colorado, southeastern Wyoming, northern Nebraska, southern Kansas, northern Oklahoma, the far northeastern corner of the panhandle of Texas, parts of central and northeast Missouri, going up here into the eastern parts of North Dakota, south central and eastern South Dakota, most of Minnesota, the very far extreme northwestern corner of Iowa, eastern Iowa, most of Minnesota, going over here to central and western Wisconsin, and a lot of Illinois. Going over to the hail aspect of things for tomorrow, we have a 15% chance of hail 1 inch in diameter or larger tomorrow that covers northeastern Colorado, a lot of Nebraska, a lot of Kansas, whoops, sorry, I don't know, it's just updated on me, northwestern Missouri, the very far extreme southeastern corner of South Dakota, central and western Iowa, and south central Minnesota. And if you look at the black dashed areas for tomorrow, in northeastern Colorado, southwestern Nebraska, and northwestern Kansas, that's where we have a 10% chance of hail of 2 inches in diameter or larger. So, in the black dash areas, again, that's a 10% chance of seeing hail of 2 inches in diameter or larger. And we have a 5% chance of hail of one inch in diameter or larger that covers northeastern Utah, northern and east central Colorado, southeastern Wyoming, northern Nebraska, southern Kansas, north central Oklahoma, the far northeastern corner of the panhandle of Texas, the northern half of Missouri pretty much, western Illinois, eastern Iowa, the far northwestern corner of Iowa, south central and eastern South Dakota, eastern North Dakota, most of Minnesota, and I think I mentioned western Illinois, and it also includes western Wisconsin, so anyway, the summary indicates severe thunderstorms may develop from parts of the Central Plains into parts of the upper Midwest and upper Mississippi Valley on Friday. Large hail, damaging wind, and a couple of tornadoes will be possible, so that's all I got for today, and we also have a severe risk today across these areas that are highlighted in these colors that are shown here, but I already covered that in the previous video where I filled in for SPC convective outlook, so anyway, you can check the previous video for that, for more information on the Day 1 outlook, but regardless, stay tuned in the affected areas for today and tomorrow. Stay tuned to the National Weather Service for updates and watches and warnings that are issued in the affected areas for today and tomorrow. So stay safe, and I'll have another update tomorrow. I will have another update tomorrow, so stay safe and be prepared. Take care.